Hello guys, welcome to this video, and in today's video we are going to look at lists in Python. I assume that you are in your terminal, your command prompt, and you want to open your folder where you write your programs. So like me, I'm already there. First, I want to create a folder where I want to write today's program or code, whatever. And I'm going to call the folder lists. Okay. So we will see that this word lists and lists should be used carefully. But to give you a warning, list is a reserved keyword in Python that means a list. So whatever you're planning to do, please stay away from it. So lists. Let's open the folder with VS Code. Opens the screen and bring it here. And here we are. Okay, so we can create our main file, main.python. Okay, so from a basic point, what is a list? Well, we can say that a list is a value. Yes, at a fundamental level, it's a value that contains multiple values in an ordered sequence. So it's this value or this entity that is keeping other values, and there is a sequence there. So the term list itself can refer to the list itself, as we will see that you can instantiate a list with list. And it also, the list itself can refer to the value itself, but not to the values inside that list. Okay, why talking a lot? Let's see what a list is. So a list begins with well, at the fundamental level starts with the square brackets, and let's see. I want to start a list or write a list here, and I'll call it string list because it is going to have strings in it. So I'll have a cat there. I'll have a bat there. I'll have anything, elephant. And I'll have a warthog. I don't know how people read that word. And I'll have an integer 5. So something fun here. This is how we declare a list. We begin a list with an opening square bracket and we end it with a square bracket. And a list can take on multiple data types. So we can have strings inside it, but it also has an integer. So at first, this can be a list of strings only. Okay, if we do away with the integers 5, but I need it there. So this is to tell you that lists in Python can handle multiple data types. You should remember that. So the strings are covered with quotes, single quotes, but it's okay even if you use double quotes. And the values inside the list are also called items. These are called items in the list, and you can see we separate these items with commas. Now, something to note here that is important is that in Python and in most programming languages, lists we begin counting lists from 0, not 1. So this list is at an index. What we call an index is the position of the item in the list. Is at index 0, not 1, and we are going to see that. So that's a list. A list can take multiple types. We've seen that. So if we want to access any item within our list, we can do that by calling the index position. So let's see what's at index 0. So we can call this pos or position. Well, that's not the position, but we want to get the value at that position, or the item, so to say. Okay. So when we say Python main, we get the cart. So the cart is at position 0, as you can see. Like I said, that's how we access values or items in the list, one of the ways. If we want to know what's at position 1, this is position 1, so we expect the BAT to be printed or returned. Yes, like we see. We can also concatenate strings with items from the list. For example, we can say item concat. We can say this can be the string hello. That's not what I wanted. Hello. And we can concatenate with seen string concatenation in strings. And we can concatenate with any item from the list. We can concatenate with the cart. So if we print item concat, we expect to greet that cart, hello cart. Yes, so very interesting ways. Please note, commenting, I'm thinking this is Rust, no? Indexes or indices can take on negatives. Yes. Untyped there for some reasons. Let's see what we can access with a negative. For example, we want to string list, and let's see a negative 1. What item does it bring? A 5. So we can see that the negative 1 brings a 5. And what about a negative 2? Okay. A negative 2 prints the Warthog, meaning negative 1 brings the last item, or is accessing the position or the item at the last position, and the negative 2 the second last, meaning that we can access indices, items in a list with negatives. As the negatives are decreasing, well, negatives are decreasing like negative 3, negative 4, you're going towards the beginning of the list. I hope you've gotten that. Then there is also some macros that are part of the string. For example, we want to know how many elements are in our list. Print the length. So we want to know the length of our list. And when you look here, yes, there you go. There are 5 elements. This is 2 down. I need to clear my screen. Yes, there are 5 elements, and we can confirm that from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please note that is counting, but not positions. So there are 5 elements, but positions start from 0. Okay. So that's how we can do that. But we can also apply this length on strings. This is a string, so we want to know the length of that string, and the string is 16 with the spaces there. So those are 16 characters with the spaces. The space is also a string. We can do concatenation of 2 lists. For example, we can print this list of numbers 1, 2, 3. We can concatenate it with a list of characters. Okay. And we will get a new list of both integers and characters. What else can we do? Lastly, that we can talk about is deleting items. For example, if we have a shopping cart as a list, in our cart we've put iPhone 15 Pro of Okay. And we have sneakers. You're on an e-commerce website and you've put items in your cart, trousers. Maybe that's enough. We can delete items from the list. For example, we can delete using the word del or the macro del, shopping cart, and the item that you don't want. Maybe you don't want sneakers, but sneakers is at position what? 1. So let's print the list again and see if we have sneakers in our shopping cart. Okay. And maybe we can print the shopping cart before deleting also. Okay, running Python. Voila. So we have the first list when the sneakers are there and the second list when the sneakers are not there. So that's how we can manipulate data using lists. They are very powerful data types that we can use in Python, and we will be exploring more of them in functions and integrating all what we have learned and putting things together. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you leave a like, comment, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Love you. Bye-bye.